Yo, what's good, fam? It's your boy DK. Interesting day today. Got the Fed speaking a little later today for sure. SRP looking like might be a good little short for sure. For sure. I don't like to stop per se, but definitely getting this close below this SMA, which is kind of a good sign that SRP might want to go lower. It's been ranging though crazy. Bitcoin and SRP, and the volatility been crazy over the last few weeks. It could swing 20, 30 cents one way and then get it all right back in the next, which is, just how per se cryptos are super volatile anyway. But it's been real volatile over the last few weeks. I had this mapped out for sure. Been really just on XRP telling it on a trading perspective. I'm thinking about this short right here though. Definitely looking like it could be a nice little setup. Especially going into interest rates. For sure. Currently in this AJ trade right now. Seeing how this gonna play out. A second entry actually. First entry was a little bit higher. Played that overnight. Kind of moved the stop loss a little bit too close. And now we're seeing it kind of close underneath our break of BOS. So I got these red lines up here marking out the high and the low of the day of yesterday of the week, I should say. So I would love to see AJ continue down and take out these lows, equal lows. That's definitely what I'm looking at right now for sure. And just XRP is kind of sticking out to me for sure, man. I got the buy sell candle is what I like to call buy sell candle anyway. This buy sell candle here, kind of let you know the sellers want to step in. You got this SMA here, price closing below it. You see it's wicking over. It was actually looking crazy not too long ago. In the last probably like 30 minutes ago, within this candle when it first opened, it looked like it wanted to close out bullish, even though we still got 18 minutes left in this candle. Them wicks though, it's what we call them candles. We call spinning tops. Could be an indication that price may want to continue or start to go bearish when you start to get those spinning tops, especially at a resistance. Structural wise, not so much of a resistance. Structural wise, not for me anyway. But this SMA is definitely a powerful tool within its own that you have to respect. Once price starts to reach well, my particular SMA anyway. So SRP definitely looking like the move, man. Definitely looking like the move. The only thing is can we go sweep these lows before the Fed, Powell get to talking and making, saying what he say or don't say later on in the day. There's definitely going to be a heavy reaction later on in the market or the cryptos, commodities, stocks, equities, futures, everything gonna do what it's gonna do a little later for sure. But I would love to see this liquidity sweep before later on. Kind of looks like it's going to start consolidating though. Yeah, when this hour kind of close, we stay below this SMA. I think I'm gonna be looking for a short on SRP. Come back down here to where it eventually took off from down here around these lows here. Get the push up over here. And I mean, beautiful trade. Get the 50% of the body of this candle here, let you know they want to run up. Man, takes out this high first, pulls back, plays around, and then boom, it goes and hit exactly where we was expecting it to hit. And it immediately, you see the retrace. And that's what I've been talking about over the last few weeks. Been seeing crypto being super volatile, where the gains that it do give, it'll literally take those gains right away in the next session, next calendars or whatnot. So you have to be super careful. Get in and get out right now. If you're on the trading side, investing, you kind of just holding and accumulating. But from a technical side of what's going on for me, and you see this type of decline, right? Push back, staying in between these two zones here. Just me going off of that previous structure. We haven't broken out on either side. So we're still trading within this window frame. You get that push down, you start to see, price struggling to break back above this swing low here. Not only that, like I said, I see what I like to call a buy sell candle. And you also have price struggling to get out of this area, and just strong confluence that SRP May wants to keep dropping. Now, possibility that it could say, hey, I want to not continue to drop and run out this high. Yeah, price could do whatever it want to do. We just, in a sense, reactors to price. But from what I'm looking at right now, what I also like to see as price continue to stagnate in this area, we in the next 15 minutes we could stay below. Yeah, probably gonna take this as a short for sure. With a stop about like right here, and we'll target these lows back down here. Going into later on in the day, maybe before Powell get to speak in the market. Like I say, before the market really reacts to these interest rates cuts. That's supposedly happen later on in the day. So let's see, man. I'm digging it though, for sure. I'm digging it. And we are already currently in this AJ trade. Got equal highs here in a sense. I mean, you see us breaking back down. Got a little structure here that could make us struggle in this area as we continue to get down here. But overall, I think the objective is to get down here. And you also have more confluence with this SMA here rising. And price loves to go and retest those SMAs. Now, like I say, is it a possibility it turns around and run these equal highs? Sure. We don't know what the market gonna do, but failing to take out these equal highs going into this New York session, gave me a good sign that hey, maybe we want to continue to go lower, especially going into later session of the New York market, and then going into the Asian session, which follows, which yen is an Asian pair. So definitely paying attention to this trade right here. Hopefully we continue to see. We definitely want to continue to see yen break above this BOS right here. From a higher time frame, yen has really been struggling. They've been talking about a carry trade. As far as the yen, they've been getting killed. They buying power has depreciated more than our buying power, and we've lost a lot of buying power with our dollar. But the yen is literally back against the wall right now. They need some type of relief to the point where they're talking about giving away stimulus checks, to somehow get some type of spark back into the economy. So this area that we rejecting from right now on a higher time frame is literally the low of the low, right? This is the low of the low. You don't get no lower than this point right here for the yen. You look at the weekly time frame, go all the way back to that 19. This is the lowest it's ever been. But the good thing from a technical side, you see, like I say, I like to call them buy sell candles here, right? And you see we back down at this area where we once were before. If we could be creating a resistance, a support here, if we can get a close from this area here, maybe we turn blue and start to see some type of pressure being relieved, not just from, like I say, from the technical side, but in their real life, like what's going on over there with their currency and their economy as well. So I like the position that we're currently in. We just hope that the yen continues to push back up right now, stay above this structure. We got this equal inverted right here, and we're kind of pushing above this inversion here, that we can get a close above this level that you see that I have 5595. We get a close above that, especially during this session, New York session right here. We playing around now. We get a strong close over the next 2-3 hours. I would love to see the yen continue to push up, and that leaves us in good shape with AJ, the trade that I'm currently in. But if the yen does not stay above this area, and let's say it wants to box itself in this little zone right here, and it's cool, we'll be looking to possibly get out of the trade, right? If we come back into this box. So which is why I had these lines marked off on my side. So at this point, all we can do is just let it play out. I'm still, like I say, XRP is setting up super nice. We can stay below this SMA. I'm be looking to take shorts on XRP for sure. For sure. Just staying patient right now, man. Waiting game right now. I'm myself more so of a swing trader. My moves a little slower than people who intraday trading, or they in and out of the market in 5-10 minutes, 30 minutes, first hour of the market, they in and out. Just not my style. I see the candles the same way. It's just I'm not a fast paced type of mover. I'm more of a subtle type of mover. I like to see the whole picture, which is why I swing trade. You can see the whole picture from a higher time frame, and you also get bigger moves, right? But nothing, not that I'm knocking people who intraday trade, just not my style. So my trades take a little bit more time to play out. You gotta have a little bit more patience when it comes to the swing trading, especially currencies, which is currencies move slower than stocks and crypto. So swing trading currencies is for me, and the way that I like to trade, this is perfect for me because it plays out over days versus being playing out in 15 to 30 minutes to an hour. Like I say, nothing wrong with that, just not my flavor. But yeah, that's what I'm currently waiting on. Sitting here waiting on yen, see how we're gonna perform, and then see what Powell is talking about later on in the day. I'm currently in this trade right here though, AJ, and maybe possibly fit to get in the XRP. XRP is looking super nice, super nice. And she's looking like she wants to sell back out to the $2 range, which from a trading perspective is about 60 points, about a 60 point drop. Where we in a forex game, we call it pips, about 60 pips. Move to the downside, 60 cent, 6 cent when you're talking about real numbers. But from the trading perspective, we're talking about 60 points. A nice trade could be possibly a nice move down to the downside. So about 6 more minutes, 6 more minutes, and we'll be possibly taking shorts here for sure. For sure. It's been a bumpy ride this morning, man. You got the S&P 500 ranging, doing a lot of bucking to the upside, to the downside, which is to be expected. Most of the market, most of the traders, everybody pretty much waiting on the decision of the Fed to, before they start to make their next investments, whether it's going to be a risk on or risk off sentiment. We just got to confirm that what they already done priced into the market is actually going to happen. Because who knows, Powell could say fuck Trump, fuck it, and raise interest rates. They could have agreed to raise interest rate. Powell is just the chairman, right? He's the spokesman. He don't make the decision on his own. The decision is made as a collective. He's the one who just actually carries out the actual decision, right? He's the talking point. But they could very well, because he knows he's about to get fired, and then that's around it. We're around it. Trump gonna let him go. So hey, why not tell Trump to kiss my ass on the way out the door? These markets would go crazy if that was to happen. So yeah, they definitely waiting to make sure everything is gonna play out the way that they has already been pricing it into the market. So not expecting too much volatility right now until later on in the day. But it would be cool to go ahead on and position yourself now. You be right, you right, you wrong, you wrong. But now is the time, I feel like, to be positioning yourself for whatever move you think the market is going to make going into later on into the day. And for me right now, man, I'm feeling this XRP move. I'm feeling this for sure. Don't slip too far from my entry. We got 4 minutes. I just want to confirm it's XRP, right? Crypto, they super volatile. Anything can happen. It can spike back up these last 2 minutes or whatever. So once this counter closed, though, I'm gonna be looking to short SRP for sure. For sure. For sure. About 2 more minutes. For sure. About another 2 more minutes. And before we take this, about a minute and a half before we take this short. So y'all just taking a short on SRP. By 206, right at 206. Stop below this high right here. We're gonna target these lows. Really where price took off from. It's about 201. And we're gonna target them lows. See if we can get down there before the end of the New York session. Before, like I said, before Powell get to talking. It'll be a nice picture. You know, will it play out that way? We shall see. Also waiting to see if we ain't gonna continue this move up. It didn't close how I really wanted it to on the hour time frame. Kind of a fake out right here. You see this wick, then it closed and back. So this next hour time frame, it's definitely gonna be something to pay attention to for me. I want to see this like literally get above this area here and close. We need to close. If we keep doing this, wicking up and we close back underneath this structure here, I'm probably gonna be looking to get out of AJ at that point. Um, yeah, we don't want to see it close back in that box. Like I say, the yen has been struggling, super struggling, and this area that is at a pivotal point. And if yen don't correct itself from here, I don't, we don't know when it's gonna correct itself at that point. From what I'm looking at from my analysis, I want to see it go head on and make the move today, especially with the rate cuts and coming in and depending on what Powell says in his speech, could be some good news for the yen. They need it for sure. And so yeah, we just playing it like that. Um, I still like the trade. I still want to see it. Like I say, I still want to see AJ drop. I still very well see it could possibly sweep these lows before the next move up. But that's pretty much where we at, man. We in AJ. Thing we can do now is let it play out. It's not don't move as fast because it is a currency pair, so I can't say yeah we're gonna stay on live and watch it play out on live. Like no, this will be something to update tomorrow or something like that. 'Cause it'll take the next several hours for it to play out. Whether I get it closes back inside or if it's going to continue to drop. Same way with SRP. Is going to take its time with everything that's going on today. So it's pretty much what it is, man. We in two trades. Yeah. And let's see how they play out, man. And see what the news talking about a little later with Powell. That's what it is, man. Delta been going crazy, boy. Me, I'm talking about going crazy. Been on her ass too. Been calling Delta all year. Been telling y'all all year, get Delta, get Delta. I know when I was telling you on my YouTube, it was like 40 something. We had almost $70. For they hit the all time high for sure. For sure. I mean, it's crazy. Watching these stocks go up like that be crazy. Google definitely blew my mind out this year. I mean, crazy, bro. Bro, look at that. Man, I caught this trade down here at 180, 180, 185. Me thinking it's getting close to the all time high. I hit this joint, we're gonna chill, see what it do. Man, Google hit this all time high right here, said, yo, I ain't coming back. Like some Bitcoin shit. Literally, bro. Like from here, from 207 to 328 is nuts for a stock pair, bro. Like that's insane. Seriously. Ain't came back down. Ain't came back down yet. That's a lot of inefficiency right there. Almost like LL, like you see what Eli Lilly doing. It has sort of like the same run to it, in a sense. It's just been going crazy. From 412 all the way up to over 1,000. They probably going to do. I think they did do a split. If not, they definitely going to have to. I'm sure. I don't say have to, but they're probably gonna do a stock split for sure. It's crazy. The AI boom or speculation that definitely drove a lot of liquidity into the market for sure.